Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on last year's national champions, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Volunteers will kick it away to start. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, giving 5 on that one.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we've got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
take advantage of that extra blocker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Butler. Powers through the defender. Got enough for the first. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Gets it out fast. There he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Auburn offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll line up for a second down play. They're going back to the ground. Gets it past the marker. He's now up to 58 yards rushing in this game, and what a steady, productive season he's had as he's closing in on 1,800 yards. They'll give it to him again. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson. Turning it on! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds space on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown ball. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shoot Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking for space. It's Henderson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Rides to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 14 to Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Pressure coming. He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Right on target this time. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Butler. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Butler. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the outbound. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. calls his own number. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Butler. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Tough spot in the middle. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Auburn lines up quickly. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Henderson. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Tiger!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Butler. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Direct snap. It's Butler. Here's the pressure. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Finds his big tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run, and they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Auburn just keeps piling up yards on the ground, and they have done this for years and years.
Just stacking them up. That's who they are. That's what their identity is. They want to run the football first, establish the line of scrimmage, play physical.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's third down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Auburn trying to convert on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
They're dealing with a second and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
On the run, it's Butler. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Quarterback keeps it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Butler. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Probably the only people upset about going for it on fourth down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a 6-set.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. opening play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. That's caught. It's Henderson. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Henderson. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll give it to the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here now.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't run the block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Working on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the end zone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. Touchdown, Auburn. He got loose and it was lights out after that. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Wide open downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Wants to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The clock is at 40 seconds. They'll line up for the onside kick and try to save themselves in the waning moments. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running to the left. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.